Hey, what's up, guys? It is Coach Kafia here, and like I told you guys, we're officially in week 30. Week 30 of a GLP-1 journey. Yes, let's get into these information. If you don't know me, I'm Coach Kafia. I help women heal, thrive, become mentally, physically, and spiritually fit after any type of breakup or divorce. And this specific channel is about my wellness journey and helping other people become the whole healed version of themselves, mentally, physically, and spiritually. So, I have been on my journey for 30 weeks, y'all. 30 weeks. August the 2nd, 2024. I started at 248.2 pounds. By the 22nd week, which was January 1st, I weighed in at 188 pounds, which brought me down 60 pounds. And it was at that time that I realized, you know what? I am good with the size that I am. I really just want to tone up and build muscle. So I decided to start maintenance. And so it's week 30, and I have officially been in maintenance for 8 weeks. Oh my God. So the first 4 weeks of my maintenance journey, I was weaning myself off the medication. And so I was at about a 7 milligram dose, and it was roughly, I think, 20, 21, 22 units. And so each week I just went down like 4 units. So, you can go back and look at one of my other videos, but basically 16, then 12, then 8, and then nothing. And so I've officially been off the medication, haven't had any injections in the last 4 weeks. And today is March the 8th, 2025. I feel good. I feel good. I feel like it's definitely a lot more effort. Food noise, I feel like is definitely back. My appetite is up. But I tried to make sure my appetite wasn't completely suppressed. Here's some things that I've noticed, and I would encourage you, if you're just getting started on your GLP-1 journey, this is what I would give you a clue in on. And this is one thing, is you need to begin to structure your eating that's in a way that you can do long term. What do I mean? So for my whole 22 weeks, I was basically drinking a protein shake and coffee for breakfast. And that worked because my appetite was suppressed. I didn't have any food noise. So I was good. There was no need for me to snack because my digestion was slower. So I was good until lunch. Coming off the medication, that's not enough for your girl. Okay. And so now I'm in a place where I'm trying to navigate learning what are some high protein breakfasts that I can eat. And I work nights for like almost 7 or 8 years. So I really don't necessarily follow you got to eat breakfast for breakfast food for breakfast. So that's not really the method I'm going to take. But if you are a person that, you see yourself maybe not doing intermittent fasting, and so you're going to have a structured breakfast, lunch, and dinner after you get to your goal size, your goal weight, your goal health, then I would encourage you to begin to think about that stuff right now and try to incorporate as much of the things that you want to do long term as you would now. Initially was thinking that would be enough, but after the medication's out of my system, I realized, look, my appetite is up and I can snack. I will snack. And I was getting into a habit of needing something else and then having to push my lunch up to 10 o'clock when I could have just ate a heavier breakfast and I would have lasted until lunchtime. So I'm looking at just some different ways that I can have enough protein and be satiated until my next meal and not having to eat between the meals. I don't necessarily want to eat between the meals, especially seeing how I survived on not eating between the meals, seeing that it was possible for me. And really what I learned, and this may be another tip, is I really learned that anytime that I wanted to snack, I just eat a meal. My body is telling me that I'm hungry. My body is telling me that it needs some nourishment. And so instead of just grabbing something and then snacking here, snacking there, no, we just gonna have the meal. And so that's what I've been doing. So I would have my protein coffee first thing in the morning around 7 or 8. And then by 10 o'clock, I'm ready for lunch. Then, I'm having to have a whole nother meal, another lunch before I leave work. And it's maybe we can structure this a little bit different. And so that is what I would encourage you to do, is just kind of first, look ahead and see what the lifestyle is that you want to have going forward. And I thought that that's what I was going to be doing, but just letting you know it wasn't enough for me. So maybe think about some meals that you would want to have in the morning that would help you stay satiated until lunch. I'm looking at ground turkey, some taco seasoned ground turkey with some eggs, some guac, some salsa. That can be breakfast, right? So that is what I have been adjusting. And then the second thing that I have, my accountability here is that I have not been drinking my water, and I have not been moving my body as much as I need to for my mental health. And so I'm glad that the sun is coming up. I live in the Midwest, so the sun is just now starting to come up a little bit earlier. This is the weekend of spring forward anyway. I'll have a little more light in the mornings, so I'll be able to get outside. One of the things that I want to incorporate for going forward is really just getting outside as early as possible around the sunrise. Because I'm hearing a lot of research, reading a lot of stuff, watching a lot of videos around just allowing the sun, like getting that direct sunlight on your body, not in a window, but like actually on in the sunlight. It helps you with sleeping at night. And so, just trying to incorporate any kind of wellness tip that I can that's going to help me feel better and maintain this weight, this feeling, this lifestyle long term. So that's my confession. So what am I going to do going forward? Oh, what you come for this video for? You want to know how much I weigh. So I weighed in today. Today is March the 8th, 2025, 30 weeks. I weighed in at 194.7, which means I'm up from last week, maybe like 3 or 4 pounds. I think I was like 190 or something. The last check-in, I don't know. I'll put it in the description of this video. So I'm out of my range that I made. However, let me tell you something. Somebody told me they thought my butt was getting bigger. Listen, if that is what these pounds are for, we're going to keep them there. So that made me feel really good because I have been doing my strength training. I have been doing my butt workouts. I have been focused on feeling the burn in my booty and having that mind body connection. And so it was super encouraging. I am not necessarily trying to see the number on the scale go down. What I am focusing on for this week, and y'all know I do weeks at a time, and I try to challenge myself to have something that I'm going forward towards so that it doesn't get boring. So this week's challenge is to get a 20-minute walk in every day for my mental health. Starting with today, I just did my weight training on Saturday today, and I'm going to go outside and do a walk around the block for 20 minutes. The other thing is I need to get more water in. And then my third thing that I'm be focused on is breakfast ideas that are high in protein that I will enjoy and that I will feel satiated until lunch or until my next meal. My muscle mass is almost 35%, and my starting muscle mass was like 29% when I first started back in August. And so I'm really just trying to push that forward. I really want to get to, by Mother's Day, like, can we get to 36%? I would love that. If you are needing some encouragement around what to do for maintenance, I would definitely encourage you to go check out my video that I posted this past week. And I posted 2 videos. One is the faith and fat loss. That will give you some mindset stuff to really incorporate. Some really important things to consider when you are getting off the medication to kind of keep your momentum and to keep the progress that you have made. Right now, I really want to focus on my metabolism and lifting weight, focus on the way that I eat food, like the order that I eat it. Have you looked into insulin resistance? Have you looked into the order of which you eat your food? Because I have been incorporating a lot of those things in my whole journey since August. And I think that contributes to the speed of my success was because I really focused on how I ate my food, because I read this book. It's called Glucose Revolution, and it talks about making sure your blood sugar stays level and not getting these spikes up and down. Well, the only way to do that is to really be mindful of getting protein, fat, carbs in that order, so that when it goes into your bloodstream and your body breaks it down, it's not spiking your blood sugar and making insulin come out. I really think that is the key. Thank you for your time, your attention. Y'all go be great. By what? Mastering what's on your plate. And remember, me and you, we grow better together. We'll talk soon. Bye.